Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Super Sprint on the NES, released by Tengen in 1989? 1989? So obviously the original was released in the arcades by Atari in 1986. Pretty sure you're familiar with Super Sprint because I've been playing it on the Micros. Or I should say I played it on the Amstrad recently and the Atari ST recently. I was going to play Championship Sprint on the Amstrad, you know, the sequel to Super Sprint. That has a track editor. But here's the thing, the controls are spectacularly bad and glitchy in the original Super Sprint on the Amstrad, but I shit you not, they are even worse on its sequel, so much so that I rage quit. I didn't even finish a track. So I thought, do you know what, let's take a look at the NES version. I would hope that it could do a pretty bang up port of the arcade machine. This is the demo, and obviously it looks pretty good. It does look, you know, alright. Obviously it's got that kind of colour palette that just doesn't pop. I mean, I'm a Master System kid back in the day. Now that colour palette popped. The NES doesn't, but then obviously its hardware goes back to 1983. But 1989, wow, all the micro ports beat this by 2 years. No idea how this reviewed. Could you use a multi-tap or something like that? I am the yellow car. This is the demo. Why does the yellow car wait so long before he obviously takes off? I think it's a two-player game, actually. You can see that in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Anyway, I'll shut up right. But if this is Tengen? I don't know. I think Tengen sounds better. Does that mean this wasn't an official cartridge? You know, because they reversed engineered lockout or whatever. So it would have been a black cartridge, wouldn't it? I don't know. By all means, correct me down below. So, start. Number of players. So it is two-player. It doesn't, you know, certainly doesn't have the front-end polish of the Atari ST version. I mean, it's not going to have the colours, but it could still match the screens from the arcade. All right, game. Show your beans. Match the screens to the presentation from the arcade. Right. So, one player. I'm yellow. Oh, and there's no music, and we just have angry wasp noises going on. However, immediately, is the front end of my car primed, or does it just do that as I go around corners? Right, I'm obviously not driving it perfectly. However, immediately I can tell you that this not only plays better than the Amstrad version, it plays better than the Atari ST version. Doesn't have, obviously, am I lapping them? You know, the polish. Bastards, get out of the way. But it certainly plays better. White flag. Yeah, I actually feel like I'm actually in control of my car. Look at those apples. Obviously, so level in the centre of the screen, the top score to the top left. That is an all-4 intermission screen. I mean, look how he looks from left. He doesn't even look like a normal person. Points off for that. Laptop right. Obviously, we still have to collect spanners. In-game currency. Oh, hello. And obviously you get points. I'm not sure what that is. Is that just for extra lives or something? But I would have liked music, cars. Global warming. No, that's not why I want music. Oh, hang on, shit. The front end of my car is definitely pranked. Or is it pranked up? Because that noise is irritating. But that's most racing games like this. Well, no, because the NES didn't have as bad sound effects as the Spectrum, did it? I was going to say, or was the Amstrad? The Amstrad didn't have bad sound effects, but it did have bad sound effects compared to the NES. Oh, fuck. Turned all the way around. Yet he still recovers. Oh, cheeky, saucy, fantastic. Sound like Celebrity Bake Off. Or do I? Because I've never watched it. Why? Why would I? It's shit. 100 points. Do I have 2 spanners? Are those my spanners? Ooh, apparently you can take quite a lot of pranks as well. I am liking that. So not only does it play better, Lapture, it's far more forgiving. Is it too easy? Are we too early into the game to see so that screen looks shite? but it is Tengen vision. What music there is accurate. Is that those bits don't seem accurate to the arcade. Oh look, I got to the shop straight away. Don't know if I need higher top speed, super traction, turbo acceleration, increase. What does that achieve? Well, obviously it increases score. Wrenches, they're not spanners, they're wrenches. But what does it achieve? It looks nice. I mean, you could argue that it doesn't look that much better than the Amstrad version. The hunting packs. Oh, when you get stuck in the pack though, the global warming takes out the enemy. Once you get past the pack though, clean sailing. I'm quite impressed with this. I mean, the reason I'm quite impressed with this, it does look the part. Again, doesn't have the shine of the Atari ST, but oh, when you've got silky controls like this, honestly, smooth as tits, then that makes such a massive difference. And I am dabbing, but then I am holding it down, like such as then when I face planted the wall. Oh, but most importantly, unlike the Amstrad version, when you get stuck, or you hit the wall, you don't get stuck on it. I'm assuming then, I mean this is the third track, so should I, hey, we don't get track selection, do we? I've just noticed that. It's not accurate to the arcade. But if this is easier, then is it all a question of, you know, about racing head to head with a mate? Because if it is this easy and you didn't have a mate back in the day, then you've just got an incredibly easy game. It's going to provide you with false hope, should you ever have to compete with a friend. It's a lie! Super Traction Level 2. I'm just going with that. I feel like I don't really need extra speed. No, my car doesn't get damaged, it just gets kind of a groove on its nose when I go around corners. Right, you know when I said it's easy? No, it's not. Or have I got too much traction? That's what I get for shooting my mouth off, innit? Oh, can I leave the track? I got slaughtered. I got absolutely spooned. Yeah, I'm trying to bring that phrase back. Whoa. Basically, there is a point. I'm going to get lapped. Fuck. You get too far behind and then, yeah, game over, man. Game over. Oh, super sharp spin there. Oh, he's dead. He's toast. That was awful. Are you going to bump me all the way back to the beginning? Yes. Yes, you are, because an arcade port, you know, a game that's ported from the arcade, we don't do credits. Do we do credits? I got to press start, haven't I? No. I got to press the other button. I feel then, at least it takes two of you out. I probably should have gone for speed instead of traction. It's this fucking climate change bastard that's giving me problems. No! Oh, it's got that bounce effect. Once you pinball out, you're in shit town. The thing is, I don't know if it does need extra speed. Basically, you got to get in front at the start, haven't you? I would like a track selection though, because that means I get to experience all the tracks, even if I can't. It's a shortcut! I don't remember. Is this not an arcade port then? Fuck! I don't think this is an arcade port. It just dawned on me, because this doesn't look like an arcade track, and it certainly wasn't, you know, a grassroots shortcut, if you will. One more go. One more go. Am I keeping my upgrades when I do continue? I don't know. Don't know. Whoop. Basically, fuck. I think they've overdone the tornado, to be fair, because hit it once, probably recoverable, not with my bad skills. Hit it twice, game over. Is it a shortcut or not? Yes. I feel that's a not very good design shortcut. There's too much potential. I know that's the point of, you know, risking a shortcut for you not to make it. Yoink. So it still has battery controls, but it lowers you in and then it ramps the difficulty up like a mad bash. Fuck! Mad bastard. Don't want to play anymore. Right, we're going to quit and then we're going to go back to the start. I don't recall. I mean, why would you do an arcade port where you don't get to get pre-continuous? There you go. You don't get to select the track like you do in the arcade. Yeah, so you don't. Alright, points, massive points off for that. Ooh, fuck. See, look, piece of piss. I mean, I know the track's easier, so obviously that does make a big difference on track 4. Still, a lot further on than I did on the Amstrad version. Yeah, it lulls you in, and it goes, you know, fun, you're having a good time, fine, stuff like this. Boom, you're dead. But hey, if this was the only way to play Super Sprint back in the day, and let's be honest, in 1989, in North America at least, it was. And because there wasn't an Amiga version, was there? Obviously Atari ST was in North America. But yeah, then you would have been more than happy with this. However, I feel that it's a bit of a limited arcade port in the sense that, I mean, that track's in the arcade, but, and you've got the upgrade, but I want the dial selection. I want the dizzying highs of selecting my own track. You're not the boss of me. Ooh, shit. I mean, I know that's in the arcade, but it does start getting a bit old. Options to turn it off. Piling a shitload of options for 2-player would have been a nice idea. But then to be fair, they didn't on any of the other versions. I don't think Championship Sprint is on the NES, is it? By all means, correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's not on the Atari ST in... Shit. The collection of games on my Super Console X. When you get your game head on, though, you kind of get your groove down. Apart from on track 4 where I'm shit, obviously. See, the front of my car looks all banged up. Hey, no! Get some of that in your life. See, is this track 2? I don't know, I'm confused. Because the thing is, you're just concentrating on going around it and shit like that, and all Super Sprint tracks, to some degree, just kind of feel the same, don't they? So, I don't think this is a true arcade conversion. By all means, let me know. Or don't, if you don't care. It's kind of cool, that little jingle. Which one? Oh yeah, left or right. To be fair, while it's not an Atari game, but I just bracket it kind of in the same family. Super Off-Road, which I have a gameplay of, on the NES, is pretty dandy. Yoink! The best version still, the Mega Drive version. The Amiga version is pretty sharp, to be fair. Was that a spanner? Sorry, a wrench. Oh! It should leave a path of destruction, shouldn't it? Which affects you. Because, you know, if you're going for that model of a hurricane, just say, tornado, I don't know, what's the difference? They both ruin your day. Yoink! Ooh, yeah, so... the controls are silky. I guess... wait, what? I thought it was... sorry, I thought... oh, I was going to say, did I win? That was the white flag, so one more lap. I mean, if I, you know, won and then burst into flames and died, that would have been cool. Proper Formula 1. Which I don't watch because it's boring. Sweet. Yeah, I would have liked this. To be fair, I wasn't a massive Super Sprint fan. But, you know. Might have to go back and play the Spectrum version and do another video. I don't know. I don't know. Right. I haven't had a chance to buy anything. Probably. Because I haven't had any spanners. Get out of the way! No! I don't even know what position I am. I'm still going front ways. Still going front ways. That fucking hurricane, it's a bit too much on a track you got to concentrate this hard on. Ooh! No! Ah! What the fuck? This is such a badly designed track. Look at it! This is not a racing game. We're now playing pinball. And that's such a bad shortcut. And where's the bird this feather came from? Game over. I can't face it anymore. It's like, it's fun, but that track is just an absolute bastard. It's not a well-designed track. And with the tightness of it and the hurricane going batshit crazy because of climate change, because everything's because of climate change, yeah, it just gets a bit too frustrating. But other than that, I think the controls are nailed. Absolutely nailed. I just think they ramped the difficulty up a little bit too soon. Anyway, as always, I love to thing, especially if you played this version back in the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.